I'm Kirk.
And I'm Tom.
And we're the Effortless Fitness Guys, and we're about to talk about the top 5 things you've got wrong about health.
All right. So, number 5.
We have to count backwards. I wrote the numbers.
Backward.
Number 5 is number 1. Cleanses. BS.
Tomfoolery.
Okay.
Cleanses are not a thing. They don't work. Your body has a liver. It filters everything all by itself.
Your liver and your kidneys are taking good care of you in terms of getting rid of all the toxins that you eat in your diet, and they don't stick around in your body. That's not a thing.
Your body passes most of those things in about 24 hours, and as long as you're getting enough fluids, then it should pass through your body just fine.
All that cleanses really do is give you diarrhea. And they can be really unhealthy, actually. These are kind of a pet peeve of mine because people think that they're good for them, and they're actually can be really dangerous because what it does cleanse out of you is your gut flora, which is the bacteria that live in your intestines. They help you digest your food. Your gut flora make you healthy. Your gut flora are good. We like them. If you poop all of them out because you went on a cleanse, they're gone. And you can actually die from that. If your gut flora all go away, it can kill you.
Yeah, so another thing is that you're depriving yourself of food and nutrients that your body needs, right? If you're at risk for whatever reason, then you might be putting yourself at more risk if you go on a cleanse.
Absolutely. All right.
Number 4 is supplements. So supplements, supplements are there to supplement things that you're not getting.
It's right there in the name.
Right. But they're not there as replacements. Right? That's something important to remember. If you can get it through food, you should be getting it through food.
You know, in addition to that, I mean, there are some supplements that can be helpful to add a little more protein to your diet, for instance, or, add a little bit more of a certain mineral or whatever. If you don't get enough sunlight, maybe add a little more vitamin D. It can be helpful for that sort of thing, but they need to be seen that way as supplements, not as replacements. But the other thing is that there's a lot of supplements that are out there that are just pure bunk. They're not real stuff. Supplements are not regulated, so anybody who wants to, your grandmother, anyone can create a supplement, sell it, and in order for the government to stop you from doing that, they have to prove that it's bad for people before they can stop you from doing that.
The supplement would have to make a health claim in order for it to be regulated by the FDA.
Right.
So if they don't make a claim and they make a general claim like this will make you healthier, there's nothing that they can disprove, right? So those kinds of supplements don't get regulated. So a lot of these supplements are in our markets right now and they don't do anything.
They don't do anything. Some of them can even be dangerous. They don't have to prove that it's safe or effective before they start selling it.
Right. If you're on medication for something, these supplements may have a reaction with the current medication that you're taking, and it could have a bad reaction. It could neutralize the medicine that you're taking right now, or it could exacerbate your problem. So you don't know.
So be careful with what supplements you buy into.
Number 3. Superfoods.
So there's a lot of buzzwords in the world around the world of health and fitness and nutrition. And one of our favorites to hate on is the superfoods that come along, because every few years there's a new one. Acai berry or coconut oil was a recent one. Kale was a big one. Now, not that these things are unhealthy. I mean, these are all healthy things to eat, but they're not going to change your health by themselves. You can't just eat a bunch of kale and a bunch of coconut oil and
they're not the
be
magic
healthy.
bullet.
They're not the magic bullet that everyone markets them to be. So these are just bandwagons that come and go, and don't buy in.
If it says that it's going to cure you of something, or if it's going to fix a thing in your life, then you should probably just let it go on by. It'll eventually pass. All right, number 2, body image.
Yeah, so, I want to look like that person. That person looks super healthy because they have the ripped abs or the
supermodels.
Oh my God, I hate these certain things now, like people are into like the thigh gap.
Oh yeah,
and the ab crack and
or
stuff. These things are like
the paper, the
the piece of paper thing in China. Yeah,
the paper test.
Oh, so this stuff is horrible. Just because somebody is shaped a certain way, like they may have a naturally much thinner bone structure than you do, or a naturally much lower body fat percentage. A lot of these things are largely genetic. You do have some control over these things, but to look at these people and be like, oh, I want to look like that because that's healthy. It's not necessarily healthy, especially if they have a very different body type from you. It might be very unhealthy for you to try to look like them.
Right. So the issue that you're going to run into is that you're going to see these images, and not only does it take an incredible amount of manipulation physically in their diet and their exercise. But after those images are taken, they are processed through Photoshop
Yep.
and they're doctored. And
Yep.
so these images are not real. They are made for you to believe that they're healthy and that they're beautiful, but they're not real. So comparing yourself to that kind of image is unrealistic and
Yeah.
is really unhealthy.
All right, number 1. Being overweight means that you are, by definition, unhealthy. Now,
This is a tricky one.
yeah, we don't want to say that it's healthy to be overweight or that it's healthy to be obese. Obesity is strongly associated with a lot of diseases. However, correlated to the thing we just talked about how a certain body image might be unrealistic for your body type and dangerous to try to achieve. Likewise, it's possible to be overweight and be perfectly healthy. In fact, this is more and more commonly found in research these days, that people who exercise regularly are healthier even if they're overweight than
Yeah.
people who are thin.
If you measure your BMI, your body mass index, typically that number doesn't take into account your body composition. If you have more muscle mass in your body, then that just means that you're probably more fit. You probably worked out in order to gain that muscle mass, and you're in fine shape. You might be overweight on that scale, but that doesn't mean that you're unhealthy. Just understand that there's a difference between being overweight with a high body fat percentage and being overweight because of your muscle mass. And those that are really high up on the BMI scale, that are considered obese, all of those people are at risk. There are other factors that are underlying those causes.
Yeah, it's hard on the body to carry a large amount of excess body fat. So that's
Muscle even.
Or muscle. True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, just because somebody is very muscular does not necessarily mean that they're healthy.
Those are 5 things that you've got wrong about health. I'm Tom.
I'm Kirk. We're the Effortless Fitness Guys, and we'll
See you next time.